Today, we celebrate the solemnity of the most holy body and blood of our Lord Jesus Christ, and so we reflect on the Holy Eucharist and the family life. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, that is why a man leaves his father and mother and clings to his wife, and the two then become one body. In Matthew chapter 26, verse 26, Jesus took bread, said the blessing, broke it, and giving it to his disciples said, "Take and eat, this is my body." Then he took a cup, gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you, for this is my blood of the covenant, which will be shed on behalf of many for the forgiveness of sins." These two passages are very important for reflection on the Holy Eucharist and the family life. And that is why the Catechism of the Catholic Church sees and teaches that the Holy Eucharist is the true body and blood of our Lord Jesus Christ, soul and divinity, under the appearance of bread and wine. The Holy Eucharist is the third sacrament among the 7 sacraments of baptism, confirmation, Holy Eucharist, penance, anointing of the sick, holy order, and matrimony. This sacrament is so important. It's like a bond that binds all other sacraments together, especially the sacrament of the holy matrimony. And in fact, the Holy Eucharist is the source and summit of our Christian life. And so when we celebrate the Holy Eucharist, what are we celebrating? We are celebrating the incomparable love of God for us, who gave himself for us. We are celebrating a thanksgiving to God, who is our source of life. We celebrate a memorial of a God that is made man, of God made man for us. We celebrate communion with the divine and communion with one another. We celebrate a meal that nourishes us both spiritually and physically. And so we celebrate forgiveness of our sins that was done for us by the shedding of the precious blood of Jesus. And also we celebrate and call to mind a sacrifice that is beyond all other sacrifices. And so the family life, especially among Catholics, suffer because of 2 reasons, I think. One is the ignorance of the power and the graces they can derive from the Holy Eucharist and apply it to the family life. Secondly, is that couples have not been able to painstakingly and carefully sieve out simple practical values from the Holy Eucharist and apply it to their family life. And so we say, is it possible for families to come to Mass and see in the Holy Eucharist how much they have been loved by God and simply apply that love to themselves by loving one another? And children loving God so much that even when they do not have the chance to come to church, especially at this period in time, they still love God so much that they long to be in church. Is it possible that families will come to Mass and see how much they have been blessed by God and be grateful and thankful for that, rather than being sorrowful and being sad and complaining about what they do not have? Is it possible that families can come to Mass and call to mind and remember how God has given himself so much entirely for us, and so give themselves, give each other, give themselves to each other, you say, daily? Is it possible for wives or husbands to call to mind the special days, special weeks, special months, special year in the lives of their spouses and partners? Is it possible that we come to the Holy Eucharist and see how much all of us come together to share in the body and blood of Christ in one plate and in one cup? And so families learn to share together their meals daily as much as possible. In fact, Jesus, we come to the Holy Eucharist and see how much we have been forgiven. When he says this is for the forgiveness of sins, it means that you who partake of this are forgiven, and so you must forgive one another. Is it possible for couples to derive graces from this Holy Eucharist and learn to forgive one another? Jesus broke himself in the bread. He broke himself on the cross, sacrificing himself, giving himself up for us. Would couples be able to sacrifice their desire desires, their ambition, personal ambition for the sake of the other. Will children learn to see in the Holy Eucharist how to be sacrificial in their dealings with people, in their dealings with one another, in their dealings in their family life? And so today, let us approach the sacred, the Holy Eucharist, and learn the proper way of living a family